I'm here at Penn State, York, here to find out, what does HDFS stand for?
Human something something something. I don't know. Human. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something science. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it stands for something in health, so we can say Health Development Federation, something like that.
Human development something family.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Just a
I,
guess.
I believe it's human development family studies.
HDFS stand for Human Development Family Studies.
Human Development Family Studies.
Human Development and Family Studies.
I believe it's Human Development and Family Studies.
Human Development and Family Studies.
It stands for Human Development and Family Studies.
Human Development and Family Sciences.
I know that it stands for Human Development and Family Sciences.
So what does HDFS stand for? HDFS is Human Development and Family Science. Some departments it's Family Studies. We are moving to Family Science like many of the other majors.
What kind of jobs can you get with HDFS degree?
Social working. That's all I know.
I don't really know. Counseling, is that?
Family therapist, maybe.
You can get a social worker, a therapist, a counselor. There's a couple different things you can get.
With an eight, I'm not entirely sure. I guess anything involving maybe helping with families, so just anything of the sorts.
The first thing I think of is like getting into social services, like human services, things like that.
What I think is you will mostly get jobs as a teacher, as a child care, mostly jobs that has kids anywhere. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's something.
You can work as a social worker. I know that psychology is linked with HDFS. You can do some jobs in the psych field, stuff like that.
I think they can get like pretty much jobs everywhere, especially on the medical side. They go to like what do you call it, the family doctors, and like medical offices, sometimes insurances as well, insurance offices as well, family insurances.
Maybe social services, maybe something in human resources or taking care of children.
Anything you want as long as you apply yourself. You can be a teacher or a human services worker or a human resources worker or a therapist if you get your master's. You can be a crossing guard if you really want to. It's a very broad degree.
What jobs can you get with HDFS? There's a lot of jobs. It depends on if you're going with just a bachelor's, in which case you can do jobs working with older adults, with teenage and children, things like working in a daycare, working at a senior home. Also, we have a lot of jobs in healthcare with our healthcare emphasis. And we have, when people go on, they become lawyers, doctors, lots of other things with HDFS.
Are you confident in your parenting skills?
I'm not a parent yet, but confident I'll be a good parent, yeah.
If I had a child right now, I don't say I'd be very confident in my parenting skills. I don't think it would go too well.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I would say somewhere in between. I'm not very patient, so that would not be good. On some degree, probably.
Totally unconfident because I didn't prepare for that.
Yeah.
I guess like as anyone starting out with anything, you would probably be nervous. So yeah, I would say I'd be nervous, but not to say that I wouldn't be able to do it at all.
Maybe a little more confident than some people in my generation, but still I feel nowhere close to where I should be.
In some aspects, yes, I think I'd be really fun and very engaging, but having to like actually be in charge of the well-being of another human, I don't think I'm fully equipped for that yet.
Well, I'm just like anybody else. I am not always confident in my parenting skills, but one of the things that's helped me in HDFS is that I can read the research and have some really good guessing points that works really well. And so for those who are more unsure of parenting skills, we learn a lot in HDFS classes that can help us be more prepared.
What sort of subjects like math or science do you think are covered in HDFS?
I think it's mostly English and communication, not much math or science.
Okay.
Probably like sciences and such.
Maybe stats. I know for psychology we have stats.
Yeah.
And like research based. I know that there's a lot like that in HDFS, but other than that, I don't know.
I think it's social science mostly. That's what I think it's covering degree.
Definitely science.
Yeah, I'd say more like psychology parts of science and stuff like that.
You can cover math. It covers English as well and writing, things like that.
In HDFS? Yeah. A lot more of sciences, I'd say, like especially on how like things develop, cell growth, cell division, stuff like that.
That's a great question. I know statistics is covered in HDFS. Science, theory, the scientific theory, stuff like that. Yeah.
I believe like things like psychology maybe. I don't know if that's like more on the science side of things. So yeah.
I would probably guess it has less to do with math and science and more on social sciences, psychology, sociology, stuff like that.
I wouldn't say math, but more of a science like biology and mostly biology. Yeah.
Well, we're a blend of a lot of different things. We kind of like to take psychology, sociology, anthropology, geography, global studies, health. One that may be less known is we do a fair amount with understanding research in social scientists. So for those who are really into math and science, if you go on to graduate school, you would then be using a lot of statistics. But for undergrads, there's not as much. More working in Excel or being able to evaluate a program that you may be doing. We also have education, and probably just about any field you can think of, we have a little bit of it at HDFS.
Can you finish your degree at Penn State York?
Yes, you can finish a 4-year degree at Penn State York and HDFS, and we have 2 emphases, one in human services and one in healthcare.
One last question.
Can you finish your degree at Penn State York?
All of it and more. So all 4 years of your degree, your bachelor's degree, you can get here. And then you can also get a minor in HDFS, or if you get a bachelor's 4 years in HDFS, you can add minors of early childhood education, to biology, to lots of different minors. And then I even say beyond that, if you're looking to go into a master's or a PhD program, a great thing here at Penn State York, we have 3 very active researchers who are going to give you the skills that you need and the opportunities that you want to see if you want to go on to master's and PhD programs, and the connections that we can help you get into those programs. So 4+, I'm adding the plus. Yeah.
There is one more thing that I truly love about HDFS, and it's that there's a little bit of everything for everyone. What does HDFS stand for? It just wants you to remember that you're the only person who ever can be you.